Welcome back to my KEEPUP channel. FBI declassifies secret document revealing dramatic development in hunt for origins of Trump-Russia probe. A contractor has been accused of making false claims to Congress about the origins of the probe into claims Donald Trump colluded with Russia in the 2016 election. Nellie Orr, who worked for strategic intelligence group Fusion GPS, was accused of falsely testifying to Congress in a newly declassified FBI document from 2019. The allegation, obtained by the Daily Mail, reveals the Bureau's Office Federal Public Corruption Squad in Washington was tasked with reviewing a congressional criminal referral accusing Orr of obstructing an investigation and providing Congress with demonstrably false information. The document outlines evidence against Orr and indicates that it is up to the Department of Justice as to whether it might lead to a viable charge. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley responded to the document's release with a strongly worded statement. By lying to Congress, Nellie Orr showed contempt for congressional oversight and the American people, he told the Daily Mail. A congressional criminal referral accused Orr for falsely testifying that she did not have any knowledge of an ongoing investigation of President Trump's connections to Russia, and she denied sharing her research on Russia with individuals outside of Fusion GPS. Fusion GPS was hired by the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton during the 2016 campaign to connect Trump to Russian organized crime and government interests. This led to the infamous Steele dossier, compiled by Christopher Steele, that was ultimately shared by the Clinton campaign to Obama administration officials and a select list of journalists. The dossier became a crucial component in the FBI's covert Crossfire Hurricane investigation into supposed Trump links with Russia. The new document provides details of her testimony that could serve as evidence to charge Orr with a crime, such as lying to Congress or obstructing a congressional investigation. Grassley criticized the FBI and Department of Justice for failing to hold Orr accountable. FBI and DOJ's failure to hold Orr accountable for appearing to commit multiple felonies and its obstructive conduct against agents that sought additional information reveals the agency's deeply disturbing political bias, Grassley added. Orr never suffered consequences for advancing the phony Trump-Russia narrative and attempting to cover up her involvement in the hoax. Grassley's long-standing efforts to provide transparency in the Crossfire Hurricane investigation of Trump is bearing additional fruit, as he is now working with Trump's appointees at the FBI and the Justice Department to expose allegedly questionable behavior from the Obama and Biden administrations. The DOJ's inaction on Nellie Orr's criminal referral, despite the obviously incriminating evidence provided in the FBI's own analysis, undermines public trust in the rule of law, he wrote. I applaud Director Patel, Attorney General Bondi and Deputy Attorney General Blanche for cooperating with my request to declassify this information, which is in the public's interest, and chart a new course for transparency and accountability at the FBI and DOJ. According to the FBI analysis, Orr testified she would not have any knowledge of what was going on in an ongoing investigation at DOJ and would not have any knowledge of the Department of Justice's investigations on Russia. She also denied she shared her research with her husband, DOJ Attorney Bruce Orr, and Christopher Steele. The investigation revealed that Orr provided a thumb drive of all her Fusion GPS research to her husband Bruce Orr, who worked as the Associate Deputy Attorney General at the time of the case, and that she was aware of the ongoing effort by the Justice Department to investigate. As a couple, according to the FBI document, Bruce and Nellie Orr routinely traveled together and associated with similar sources, as she conducted her work with Fusion GPS while her husband continued his work at the Justice Department. As a former CIA analyst, Nellie Orr was heavily engaged in investigating Carter Page, Michael Flynn, and Paul Manafort's engagements and travel with Russia and communications with Russian officials. The investigation revealed that Nellie Orr also sent her husband Bruce multiple emails with attached documents of her research, who then forwarded the information to the Justice Department. The FBI document provides that in one July 6, 2016 email, Nellie Orr emailed her husband an article about Trump's connections to Russia and bolded the following sentence for emphasis. If Putin wanted to concoct the ideal candidate to service his purposes, his laboratory creation would look like Donald Trump, it read. Nellie Orr also testified she purchased a ham radio and took classes to obtain a license to operate it for emergency communications that were well before taking a job at Fusion GPS, but subsequent research revealed it took place during her employment, according to the document. Her husband Bruce Orr was heavily involved with the FBI's Crossfire hurricane investigation that focused on Trump's connections to Russia. The document reveals that Orr also communicated with 3 DOJ Organized Crime and Drug Enforcement Task Force Section, OCDETF, prosecutors on the case. Another email revealed that DOJ prosecutors reached out to Nellie Orr via her husband Bruce to see if his wife would be interested in participating in an interview on the subject and to affirm there would be no conflict of interest between the two parties. Bruce Orr forwarded the request to his wife that read, "Hi honey. I trust you are okay with this? Love, B." "Sure," she replied in an email and then added another email that read, "Cool." A handful of emails show that Nellie Orr worked in close contact with the Department of Justice to provide them information about Trump and Russia, according to the FBI document. In an April 11, 2016 email, Nellie Orr revealed she had communicated with DOJ prosecutors. "I enjoyed talking with them and am thinking about potential future conversations," she wrote. Source: dailymail.co.uk. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.